WTAJ Sports with Casey Katz.
All righty, folks, a good evening to you. Welcome back to Hollidaysburg High School. You see behind me that we're getting set for district championship football. You got Somerset and Clearfield set for the AAA regional title to be decided right here. Two great offenses we've talked about all night set to go head-to-head there. You hear the cheerleaders as well for both respective teams getting ready as well. Part of three district titles that will be decided tonight, but we also have some semifinal games. A couple big ones in District 6 and District 5. A couple big AA games in District 6 and District 5, I should mention. We want to get you out to Richland. That's where our own Jacob Calker is standing by with the District 6 semifinal between Richland and Tyrone. Two foes very familiar with one another. What's up, Calks?
KC, we are getting set for the District 6 AA semifinals here at Richland High School. You can see the teams finishing up their warm-ups behind me. The Rams, the top seed overall, are hosting the number 4 seed Tyrone Golden Eagles. This one a rematch of last year's semis. The Rams getting the better of Tyrone in that one, winning by 3 touchdowns. Speaking of rematches, a good second go-around over in District 5 for the AA championship. Bedford and Chestnut Ridge doing battle tonight in Loysburg. The Lions, they bested the Bisons 27-21 just 2 weeks ago now. And of course, a chance to win the district championship provides plenty of motivations for both teams, but a fierce rivalry between the two schools separated by just 11 miles adds to the equation.
The significance in the community and the memories that you take with you, down the road. Beating Bedford for a district championship probably has a more special flavor than some of the other teams that you may encounter.
I think it's all about pride. These kids see each other in different sports throughout the year. In the summer, they spend some time together in different sports, so they want to have bragging rights and know that, hey, we beat Chestnut Ridge for the District 5 championship.
You can catch highlights and post-game reaction from Bedford, Chestnut Ridge, and the rest of the district championship games tonight on SportsBeat at 11 o'clock. We'll also have all the action from the semifinal matchups, too. That will include, of course, the game here in Richland, plus a preview of Penn State, Purdue, and we'll get you caught up on everything else that happened in the world of sports today. Live in Richland High School, Jacob Calker, WTAJ Sports. KC?
All right, Calx, what a night it is going to be all across our area. As you heard Jacob say, you can catch the Sports Beat tonight at 11:15 for all your highlights and post-game reaction. Hey, it's not just about high school football on this Friday. The NCAA and its early signing period continuing today. And we take you out to Portage High School. It's where girls basketball standout Olivia McCabe signed her letter of intent to play for UPJ. Now for Olivia heading into her senior season, she's averaging just under 16 points per game. And she says that she's just happy to get a shot to play at the next level.
I feel so blessed because I get to play something I love for 4 more years, so even though my senior night's going to be really sad, I have at least something to look forward to.
It's actually my alma mater, so I've always been partial to it, but now joining the PSAC and only being 20 minutes away, I think is, definitely is just a great fit for Liv.
At UPJ. Best of luck to her. Elsewhere today, the Penn State men's soccer team in the Big Ten semifinals in Columbus, Ohio. Top seed Nittany Lions taking on Indiana. And after a scoreless regulation and 2 overtime, this one will go to PKs. Martin Sealer missing Penn State's first chance going off the crossbar. And Indiana converted all 5 of their chances. Kyle Sparks finishing it off. Indiana stuns Penn State, and they are headed to the championship game with a win in PKs this afternoon. Coming up later tonight, we've got Penn State men's hockey, a chance at a rematch, if you will, against that very solid UMass Lowell team. That's at the Pagula Ice Arena coming up at 7 o'clock. You got the Penguins in action as well against Nashville. And you've got high school football, and you've got a lot of it tonight. The games mean so much more. As mentioned, 3 district championship games will be decided tonight, as well as a host of semifinal games. Your place to catch all the highlights and reaction is right here on WTAJ and the Sports Beat. The term selfie. Yes, I know. If you're like me, you're probably sick of hearing it by now. The Oxford Dictionary, though, has tabbed the word as its word of the year. And wouldn't you know that a certain Penn State cornerback has taken the term selfie to new heights.
It's just me. It's something that I've been doing. It's something that I do. It's my trademark.
If you've caught a Penn State game this year, then chances are you've seen sophomore cornerback Jordan Lucas coming up with a big play. The New Rochelle native leading the team currently with 3 interceptions and is third in the Big Ten with passes defended. There's something else you may have noticed too with any of Jordan's big plays this season, a unique post-play celebration.
You've heard of a selfie before.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's just a classic selfie that I do, and it's not a straight peace sign like this. It's slanted like that.
So that's you taking a selfie?
Yeah, that's me taking it.
taking one too? Is that what?
No, he's taking a picture of me. He was like, if I do it, he's like, if I get an interception or if I make a big play, I'm going to do it. And I was like, I'm just going to take a picture of you while you do it.
That's been his thing, you know. Jordan a little weird, so, you know.
So as Jordan and his teammates continue to enjoy their big plays, it's ultimately up to what the head coach thinks. And much like Lucas's celebration, you could say our exchange Tuesday regarding the topic was also somewhat unique. Jordan Lucas continues to make big plays. I'm wondering if you've noticed his unique post-play celebration with Malcolm and just your thoughts in general. You haven't noticed it?
No.
Can I tell you what it is?
Yeah.
From him? He says
he's a drop or something.
He's taking a selfie of himself.
I'm glad you mentioned that to me. We'll have a discussion about that this afternoon in the team meeting. I'm going to take a selfie of him. All kidding aside, I think our kids, when somebody makes a big play, I do think there's a good team celebration with these guys. I think you saw it with Jesse James' long run the other day, and then Jordan's interception. I want to keep it that way. That's a big part. That's Penn State. You know, I know Coach Paterno believed in that. You know, no selfish things like that, and I'm the same way. But no, he's a great kid, and he's played well for us this year, no doubt about it.
Yeah, John Jordan also said today that Coach hasn't talked to him quite yet. You have to take it of yourself.
No, I was doing.
You were doing Malcolm.
Yeah, I was helping you.
Hey, I want to say too, Matt McGloin named the Raiders starting quarterback for a second straight week.
Wow,
yeah,
awesome.
We'll hear from him tomorrow.
We'll be back with a check on the weather.
Now, WTAJ Sports with Casey Cants.
Embarrassing, inexcusable, illegal, a blunder, being many of the things that I use to describe it. I take full responsibility for my actions on that play.
Hey, whether or not you believe Mike Tomlin's actions Thursday night in Baltimore were intentional or not, give the Steeler head coach credit today as he owned up to what took place. Good evening to you, folks. I'm Casey Cants. Coach Tomlin opening up his weekly press conference today on the South Side with those words you just heard right there. He spent the first 20 minutes, in fact, apologizing, followed by answering all questions regarding the sideline incident in which Coach Tomlin appeared to try to impede the Ravens return man Jacoby Jones. Regarding any punishment from the league, Tomlin said he has talked with Roger Goodell, but nothing has come down yet. Here's more reaction from Coach Tomlin from earlier today.
I think probably my biggest error on Thursday night is not realizing that play jeopardized the integrity of the game from a perception standpoint. At no time Thursday night in the game or after did I realize that my actions would be perceived potentially or could be perceived potentially as intentional, and that's a mistake on my part.